About to get started here. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. In the air to left center. Grisham on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks.
Trying to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Inside, almost got him.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Right side, Caballero gets it to first, and that is the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Paredes tosses across to first, and Bellinger is out. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Butler should have this one. And that ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. In the air, right field. Judge on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. Now here is Isaac Paredes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. And it's fouled away. McNeil bats left, throws right, hitting 7th in today's lineup. So far this season, his on-base percentage is right around .370. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge moving under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off. into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you...
Swings and misses, struck him out. One out man at first. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Yep, that ball went out.
The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back in New York and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 2.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one off the mark. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. This one in the air, right field. Judge takes it in for the out. One down.
And what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Out towards left center. Bellinger gets under it. He's got it. That's out number 2. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Ball inside. Ball 2.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitters looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
Ball 3.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Colson Montgomery stepping in now for the Yankees. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. to second, but way too late. Safe there. That one way inside. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. And that
That's
one
in.
almost
Ball
got
two.
him. Hard liner. And there's one down. Digging in, Jose Caballero. Swings through that one for strike one. He's got it. Throws to second with the throw in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. That one almost got him.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. That's a strike.
2.
Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Isaac Paredes will hit next. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Check swing.
That's off the plate.
He held
Ball
up.
two.
And the count is 2-0.
Well, that's off the plate.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that'll load the bases.
First base.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 22, Jeff McNeil.
In the air to left center. Bellinger settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
There goes the runner. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's Judge now. He was late there. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up.
Everything came together for him. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Stanton now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball up the middle. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Astros, Lawrence Butler.
Well, these Astros finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And a 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Foul ball.
2-2 down. Next offering is outside. This one drilled right center field. That one head for the fence and gone. He'll touch them all.
Ball, that's in.
Pena goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for two. Into second, and he's got a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jose Altuve now at the plate. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his back.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. This one high in the air to left center. Grisham moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Nope. That's inside.
Just missed.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Up next for the Astros.
Man at first. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. This is again 5 in a row. Out towards right center field. Grisham trying to get there. It gets down, a base hit.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, number 21, Tyler Soderstrom.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Osvaldo Bido.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. That one missing inside. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Montgomery.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees.
Ball.
Pretty impressive
Damn.
when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Pena takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That is the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Ball. Nope, inside, ball 2.
To the right side. Rice takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa.
Ball 1.
Up the middle. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Late with the swing there. And that one clips the corner. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
The center fielder, number 12, Rick Grisham.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Brother edges away at second. Double steal. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Astros, Lawrence Butler. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Got him swinging. That's out number 2. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
Ball 1.
And
That's
another
a ball.
ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a foul out of play. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Diaz gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, Jose Montgomery. Now pitching for Houston, number 62, Dennis Sousa.
And a swing and a miss there. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Anthony Volpe, looking to start something with 1 gone. And the lefty with the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back in New York. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Fastball almost got him there. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
No, inside.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself. Into a good count. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any.
1 at second, and that's 2. Back here in New York, on to the bottom of the 8th, Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's one down. The Yankees looking to rally.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 3. Soderstrom. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Back in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Slice down the right side. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Can't make the grab, and it drops. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate.
Off the plate, ball 1.
So tough to get the barrel to anything.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jake Myers. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
That's out.
That one found hard the other way. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. And out 2 aboard.
couple of singles back-to-back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
This one smacked out to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Not in time.
No,
he's safe.
in there.
That's 3 singles in a row. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too deep.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. One runs in. The relay to the plate. And he's got no chance. He's out. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat.
Yeah.
Two on, one out. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Foul ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Grisham on the move. Back at Yankee Stadium. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. And that one missing
ball.
inside a sharp slider. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Grisham.
Slider right there. Comes up empty.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Goldie blasts one out. And just like that, they're within a run. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Grounded out his first time up. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Swings through that one. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Off the plate inside, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Imai with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel